Get ready, because what you're about to discover may completely change the way you see one of the most powerful, ancient, enigmatic, and resilient animals on planet Earth. The rhinoceros, a giant that looks like it walked straight out of a prehistoric era. A living symbol of brute strength, endurance, and, at the same time, vulnerability. A creature that inspires fear, respect, fascination, and also compassion. Today, you're going to enter the hidden world of these herbivorous titans, understand their behaviors, their secrets, their weapons, their dramas, and the battles they fight daily, not only against predators and rivals, but also against the greatest and most relentless enemy they have ever faced, humankind. Take a deep breath, because the story of rhinoceroses is much bigger than you imagine. And when this video ends, you will never look at this animal the same way again. The birth of a titan, the lineage of colossuses. Before we understand the modern rhinoceros, we need to travel back in time, far, far back. More precisely, 50 million years ago. At that time, forests dominated the planet, and a lineage of gigantic mammals was beginning to emerge. Among them were the creatures that would eventually become the ancestors of today's rhinoceroses. But the most surprising thing is, if you went back in time and looked at the first rhinos, you probably wouldn't recognize them. Many had fur. Some were agile like horses. Others were colossal, like the legendary Paraceratherium, a giant that could reach 8 meters in height and weigh more than 20 tons, the largest land mammal that ever existed. Picture an animal larger than any post-Cretaceous herbivorous dinosaur, walking slowly through ancient landscapes of Asia, tearing entire branches off trees to feed. These titans disappeared over the millennia, leaving behind only a few surviving descendants. And today, only 5 species of rhinoceroses remain on the planet: white rhinoceros, black rhinoceros, Indian rhinoceros, Sumatran rhinoceros, Javan rhinoceros, 5 survivors of a lineage that once dominated continents. 5 giants on the brink of extinction. The perfect armor, the rhinoceros body. Look at a rhinoceros. The first impression is always the same. It looks like a living war tank. But this tank is far more complex than it appears. The weight of power. Depending on the species, a rhinoceros can weigh up to 3,500 kilo, white rhino, 1,400, 1,800 kilo, black rhino, 2,200, 2,700 kilo, Indian rhino, 600, 800 kilo, Sumatran rhino, around 900 kilo, Javan rhino. It's pure concentrated strength, the armored skin. A rhino's skin can be up to 5 centimeters thick. It looks like tough leather, but it's incredibly sensitive. Beneath the skin are fiber layers that form a natural shield, strong enough to withstand lion bites and even blows from rival rhinos. The Indian rhino's segmented plates look exactly like medieval armor, but it's not invincible. That's why they constantly bathe in mud. Mud acts as a moisturizer, sunscreen, natural repellent, parasite relief. The most famous weapon isn't bone, the horn. And what most people don't know is that a rhino's horn isn't bone at all. It's made of keratin, the same material as human nails' hair fur. It's like a compressed super hair shaped into a spear. The horn can grow up to 6 centimeters per year. Rhinos use it to fight rivals, defend their calves, clear paths, impress females, and tragically, it is also the reason so many die every day. The secret life of rhinos, behaviors that shocked science. Even though they seem like grumpy, solitary giants, rhinoceroses have personalities, routines, social behavior, and even complex emotions. They're smarter than they look. The common belief is that rhinos have too little brain for too much body. But this couldn't be more wrong. They recognize territory, memorize routes, learn to avoid threats, have mate preferences, display subtle social behaviors, Some researchers describe them as giant introverts, poor vision, but super senses. Their eyesight is indeed bad, only a few meters of clarity, but their sense of smell is absolutely extraordinary. A rhinoceros can detect predators, other rhinos, humans, water, wind, changes all just by scent. And the hearing? Almost perfect. Their ears rotate like antennas, picking up distant sounds. The trademark, explosive temperament rhinos, especially black rhinos, are famous for their temper. The explanation is simple. Limited vision, defensive instinct, territoriality, sound sensitivity, naturally alert personality. The result? They charge first and ask questions later. But make no mistake, most attacks happen out of fear, not aggression. The types of rhinoceroses, the giants that survived. Let's explore each species. 1. White rhinoceros. The gentle giant, the largest of all. Ironically, one of the most peaceful. Despite the name, it's actually light gray. They live in groups called crashes, which can include 10-12 individuals. Their wide mouth is perfect for grazing, and they can run up to 50 km/h, fast enough to flip a small car. 2. Black rhinoceros, the temperamental one. Smaller than the white rhino, but more agile. Its pointed lips are adapted for browsing shrubs and leaves. It has the reputation of attacking anything. In truth, it is simply extremely cautious, and in the wild, caution means survival. 3. Indian rhinoceros, the living armor. With its thick, segmented skin plates, it looks like a medieval warrior. Despite its intimidating appearance, it's gentle, unless provoked. Found mainly in the wetlands and forests of India and Nepal. 4. Sumatran rhinoceros, the ghost of the forest, the smallest of all. And the hairiest. Yes, a furry rhino. They live in dense forests and are so rare that even researchers can spend years without seeing a single individual. 5. Javan rhinoceros, the rarest large mammal on Earth with fewer than 80 remaining individuals, all confined to Ujung Kulon National Park in Indonesia. This species is literally on the edge of disappearance. A silent ghost humanity almost erased forever. A day in the life of a rhinoceros. Their routine is marked by patience, strategy, and energy conservation. They sleep little and walk a lot. Most of the day is too hot, so they rest, sleep in short intervals, cool off in mud, seek shade. By late afternoon and nightfall, they begin to walk long distances, feed, socialize, patrol territory, the power of territory marking. They use dung and urine as messages. Each pile of dung is like a social bulletin board containing information about age, sex, reproductive status, health dominance. It's basically the Savannah Facebook. Epic battles. When titans collide, conflicts between rhinos are brutal. Males fight over territory, mud pools, access to females. The duels start with threats, slow marching, sideways head swings, grunts. If no one backs off, the charges begin. Horns collide. 2-ton bodies crash. Dust rises. The entire forest stops to listen. Some fights last seconds, others minutes. And although they look deadly, most end with only superficial injuries. Instinct says fight. Biology says don't die. The motherhood of a giant. One of the most beautiful aspects of rhino life is the bond between mother and calf. Gestation lasts 16 months, one of the longest of any land animal. At birth, the calf weighs 40-65 kilos. For years, it follows its mother like a shadow. She protects it from lions, hyenas, leopards, aggressive males, environmental dangers. A rhino calf always walks behind its mother, using her body as a shield. It is one of the strongest relationships in nature. They're natural enemies, and the fight for survival. Adult rhinos have few natural predators, but calves are vulnerable. Predators include lions, hyenas, crocodiles, leopards, but again, The greatest predator of rhinos is humans, because of their horn. Rhino horn trafficking moves millions of dollars illegally. Every day, rhinos are killed due to poaching, habitat loss, conflicts with farms, organized wildlife trafficking. There's no romanticizing it. We are losing one of the most impressive creatures on Earth because of greed. The consequences of the horn. The price of human stupidity. Why is the horn so valuable? Superstition, myths, ego. In some countries, the horn is used as medicine with zero scientific basis, a status symbol, a decorative object, a proof of wealth, all for something made of keratin. The same thing your nails are made of. Entire species are disappearing for a material with no real medicinal value. The science trying to save these giants. Around the world, dozens of projects try to save rhinos using assisted reproduction, embryo transfer, drone monitoring, armed anti-poaching units, protected reserves, reintroduction programs. Some efforts are working. The southern white rhino was once nearly extinct. Today, thanks to extreme conservation efforts, its population partially recovered. But other species, like the Javan and Sumatran rhinos, may disappear within the next few years. The future. Will rhinos still exist in 2050? The answer depends on us. If trafficking continues, if demand continues, and if habitats keep shrinking, many species will vanish before the century ends. But if there is strong policy, education, anti-trafficking actions, responsible tourism, real conservation, then there is still hope. The story of the rhinoceros can still have a dignified ending. The final lesson, the giant that only wants peace. When you look at a rhinoceros, you see strength, power, brutality. But behind that image lies a being that is shy, solitary, sensitive, vulnerable, ancient, precious. They don't want war. They don't want human territory. They don't seek wealth. They don't want to attack. All they want is to exist, to graze, to walk, to raise their young, repeating a cycle that began long before humans even existed. They are living memories of an ancient world, witnesses of ages long gone. And if they disappear, a part of Earth's own history disappears with them. Rhinoceroses are silent giants, and for a long time, they were just that, silent. But now, it's our turn to speak for them, and maybe to save them. Did you enjoy learning about this incredible animal? Turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for daily videos. Every day, a new curiosity about a different animal.